Doing this video on my Econoline 2003 van. The rear lock latches broke on the right hand side. If you're facing out, that's where the license plates are. And this is the locking mechanism that I took out. See that there? That's where a hook inside there's inside the actuator hook goes in there, and that was very, very difficult. So what I did was I drilled it out a little bit just to make it a little bit wider, and I was able with a little determination to get the hook inside, and that solved the problem. Now there was another problem back here, is these metal latches that I bought on eBay. They don't work worth a shit. This just garbage. It wouldn't go in there. When I put it in there, I guess it must have got smaller and it started falling out. It's not like the rubber ones. Yeah, it'll last you forever, but if it falls out, it's a pain in the ass to try to get in and fix it again. So I had to buy the OEM ones, the rubber ones, and put them in there, and after I bought them, they worked just fine. But these metal ones, piece of crap. Don't buy them. Don't waste your time. Just make sure you have them connected properly. I'm going to show you a diagram I downloaded from the internet that helped me a lot. We'll just pause this for a second. Okay, now this diagram really helped me a lot. Since one of my cables fell out when I was trying to get the lock on, I didn't know where it belonged. So I had inadvertently put the short one here because it seemed to make sense, and the long one over here. And then I connected, I guess I connected it to here. This is the top of the latch, of the inside latch, where you got that little tab door that you pull it down and it opens up. So this is the top, and this lock is facing towards the door. So make note that the short one goes connected to this portion of the lock. See, I got the areas mixed up. I connected the short one to the lock, but it was connected to the wrong place. I connected it here. So the long one goes connected there. You can download these pictures on the internet if you're having trouble seeing it. But that's the front of the lock, and that's the tab, the evil tab that I couldn't get the damn square shaped hook on there, the actuator hook. This goes to the license plate, red tab, and that's part of the little tab next to the door where you open it. Sorry, no, I was wrong. This goes to the top where you lock it and unlock it manually. This is the part that goes to the license plate, the latch on it. So make note of that. You can download these pictures on the internet. They have them, and this is really what I needed to figure out what I did wrong. Now I'm going to put this on pause so we can go over it to the van and see what you got to do. Okay, these are the van doors. That's the license plate over here, and this is what we're going to be working on. Okay, so what you do is you don't have to worry about this top part. I took this out because it just makes it easier to remove. Took this out, and then these panels, these are just little screw covers. Just pop right out. Unscrew that. There's a plate over here that has 4 screws, those star heads. You take that out. As soon as you take that out, there's a metal plate, and it pops out, and then your license plate falls out. It's being held by the light. So you separate the license plate, you get the metal plate behind this panel, you take that off, and then you'll have your areas to work on. You can either work, once you're in there, you can pull on the cables and find out which cable it is and mess with the lock, and you can get the door open if it's already locked. All you have to do is just keep pulling on the cables and messing with the locks, and you'll be able to open. I opened mine 2 or 3 times already when it got locked inside, when I was trying to wrestle with it. On this tab right here, just be careful with it. It has 2 tabs on the side, one here, one there. What you do is you take a screwdriver very gently, pull them apart, and then this whole thing will come off. Don't take this thing off. It's part of the panel. I just removed the panel, and from the inside the panel I was able to pull the tabs out, and this whole thing comes off with the switch because it's a plug and play type thing, you know. Very easy. So that's what I did. Once I figured out where the cables go, I was able to fix it. So now it works, no problem at all. I didn't have any problem with this door, so I wasn't going to mess with it. But just be careful. If you take these screws out and put them back in many times, they will strip it. So This you don't have to worry about taking out. This is part of the panel. When you take this off, you don't need to take this off at all. This could stay inside. And like I said, the cable's going to go on this side, on the inside. It's going to go right there. You don't have to mess with that, okay? So any questions, I'll be happy to help.